Yeah. Hi guys. Good evening, all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. All of you can hear me. Anyone, guys? Can you please confirm, guys? Is I'm audible?
Yes.
Right. So, guys, like yesterday, we have taken the yesterday introduction session we have taken. So I think most of you have attended. If anyone has missed the last class also, guys, so no need to worry about the session because it is only the first introduction class only I have taken. I didn't taken any much implementation we have not taken. Just I'll show you. I'll just once again the review the session also, guys, what we have taken in the last session. Just give me a second. Right. So this is one the discussion which we have done in the yesterday's session, guys. So once again, a quick review of the last session. Once again, just like 2 minutes. So we started with some introduction to Power BI. So initially we started the discussion like, what is Power BI? A Power BI is a data visualization software or a tool from Microsoft. What it can do, what is a data visualization software can do is, if you feed some raw data to a data visualization software, that can be converted into some kind of an colorful visuals and all these things, what we can do that. See, for example, I said that this is some raw data was there. If I feed the data to a data visualization software, the output will be something like a colorful visual will come like this. So why should I convert the data into a raw data into the visual like this is for easy interpretation of data and for easy analysis or analyzing of the data. Why should I interpret the data and why should I analyze the data is basically whenever the business people want to take any business decision, they require some kind of an support. So they want to support the particular business decision. They want some analysis. So whenever they want to store, whenever they want to give some discount, in which month if I give the discount, I'll get some profit. So when the sales is low in a particular month, in that month, they will give the discounts. So to make some kind of a business decision, they have to analyze the data. For analyzing the data, we require some kind of a visuals, but not from a raw data because raw data is not that much easy to understand. And also, I said that there is a scientific reason is also there. Our human brain can process the visuals, colors, shapes, and visuals 10 times faster than the normal raw data. So that means for our human brain, it is going to be 1/10 of the time, which has taken for example, if it takes 10 seconds of time to understand this data, it may take only just 1/10 of the time, which is going to be 1 second it will take in to understand this kind of a visuals. Visuals are easily understandable, easily we can analyze them, easily we can take some kind of a decisions. So what is data? How to perform the data visualization also? I just given some the explanation about that because I've seen the history. So we are having two ways. Data visualization can be done in two ways. By writing some coding and by writing some scripting using some languages like Python or R, we can write some kind of a language. We can write some script there, guys. But for that, you have to use some language, like examples of Python, and which is going to be like an R language, what we have to use it. But what is the main issue with that? It needs some expertise because you have to be an expertise in Python or R. Okay. And apart from that, we also it is going to take some kind of an time consuming is also. It is going to be takes more time. It consumes more time. It is going to takes it here now. So that is what practically just I want to say that it is going to be takes more time and obviously requires some kind of an expertise is also going to be required. But there are other ways there, which is going to be something like an GUI. By with the help of a GUI also, we can do that. So by GUI means it is going to be simple drag and drop. Just like in Windows, how do you do that? Copy the files from one folder to another folder. Simply we'll drag it and simply we'll drop it. Same as it is, we can do that. Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense, these are all going to be some of the GUI-based data visualization softwares. No prerequisites are required, so we don't require any expertise and consumes very less time compared with the coding based. And coming to the history also, I just given some idea about like how the last generation reporting tools. So I just for an understanding, first generation reporting tools before the year 2000, if we take it, we used to use something called as an crystal reports. It was started almost all in the year 1992. It was started from 2001 to 2012. So due to some introduction to business intelligence, so business intelligence people started talking about large volumes of data, something like which is going to be snowflake schemas and star schemas, fact tables, dimension tables. There is a data marts, something like that. They started working with some different terminologies. In that, we have got something like an tools like Cognos from IBM, BO from SAP, from SSRS from Microsoft. This comes under second generation reporting tools. And coming to the third generation reporting tools, why third generation reporting tools has came? Almost up to 2012, this business intelligence tool, this we used to say that BA tools, what we used to call it as. From the 2013, the introduction of cloud computing, cloud storages has came. So these second generation reporting tools are unable to handle that cloud. So we got the third generation reporting tools like Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense. So whatever the tool we are learning that is in as part of our training program is Power BI. So Power BI is a third generation reporting tool from Microsoft. Microsoft is already having a tool called as an SSRS tool was there. It was already having a tool called as an SSRS, but that comes under second generation. I'll show you the difference, guys. I'll also show the difference also, so that you can understand like why Microsoft came up with the Power BI. Very limited functionalities. We'll have a very limited functionalities only. We'll have it. I'll show you practically because I have an experience on even on the SSRS also. So even sometimes I also deliver the trainings on SSRS. So you will also get to know like why Power BI whenever already Microsoft, if any in interview, if anybody asks you like when Microsoft is already having a tool like SSRS, then why you have got this particular tool. So mainly to make you understand that, I'll show you that environment also so that you'll get some clear understanding like how all these particular changes and all these things are taking place. I'll show you that particular example also. I'll show you the concept here now. Okay, fine. And coming to the implementation, who requires, as I said that who requires these data visualization skills? For that, I given some a little bit idea about that, like report developers need to be an expert in the data visualization plus little bit of SQL, little bit of ETL knowledge is required. If it is not mandatory, but it is good to have some kind of knowledge. And if you want to become a data analyst, so SQL, Python, Excel, plus along with the data intermediate level data visualization is required. And coming to the data engineering roles like SQL, Python, cloud, big data, and we are required here also we require some beginner level data visualization is required. And even this also, like I was into the data science, I was an expert in the data science also. So I was a data science expert basically. So I uses SQL, Python, machine learning, deep learning, math, stats, plus some intermediate level of visualization. I'll do that. Not only that, everyone nowadays, and don't think that this is only related to IT professionals. Power BI is not related to IT professionals. For example, see, let us say that there is going to be some, like, for example, a pharmaceutical company was there. Okay, so what is the pharmaceutical companies will do? So they have their own data because they will do some research, they will have their own manufacturing, etc. Sales, something, manufacturing, production, HR. There are a lot of departments will be there. So they requires a lot of reports. So what the pharmaceutical company can do is either they can hire, they will have some companies will have their own IT team will be there because every company nowadays is using IT, right? So pharmaceutical company uses an IT, or it may be some other like a production company is using some IT, telecoms are using IT, isn't it? So how the IT companies will get the projects, isn't it? So it's not that every only IT companies can use this. For example, a pharmaceutical company was there. They require some IT department is required. Some companies, what they will do is they will set up their own IT team. Some companies, what they will do, they will just have a contract. So the company is going to be, what they will do is, we don't want to set up. What they will do is they will approach an IT company and they says that this is the IT software and all these things that is required for a company. So you have to provide the solution. So IT company is going to provide all the solution for the particular pharmaceutical company. It is going to do that, right? It is going to be the pharma company is going to approach this IT company to provide all the required softwares and all these things are required. So maybe if the pharma company wants directly, they will hire a Power BI developer and they will say that we want this particular reports. So you may get a job in a pharma company. Okay, so it's not that only I have to work only in an IT company, only I'm going to get it. So every company will have their IT department. So even Dr. Reddy's are there, or which is going to be some other companies, Hitro. Okay, so these companies are also have their own IT departments. Yes, there will be some software professionals will be there working in that particular companies. Or what they will do is instead of hiring all that and all these things, they will go directly, they will approach an IT company and they will put some contract. Because I know that, right? For the IT company, this pharma company is going to be the client. And for this pharma company, this IT company is going to be the vendor for that. Like that, they will have some kind of a contract between a IT company and a pharma company. They provide all the what is going to be the softwares, all the software requirements, all these things will be provided. Like that, guys, everyone nowadays requires these basic data visualization skills. In our school days itself, we have learned in the maths. Like we have learned something like data, playing with data, understanding the data, something, at least some basic, some statistical analysis, we used to do that, and some kind of an basic reporting, graphs and charts, we used to plot it. Isn't it? Same thing here also, it is going to be everyone requires the basic knowledge of data visualization. But how much extent that is required, that depends on the usage and their particular implementation, that requires that. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. That is going to be about the yesterday's session. So if anyone has missed the yesterday's session, so this is the one, a 45-minute session I have taken, not more than that. So today, what is my plan here is, guys, today is also, as I said, that we don't start with any implementation, but observe carefully. Just I want to make you understand. Some people will get a doubt saying that, sir, how can you do? Because many people does not have an idea about like how to use a Python for data visualization. Because I was an expert in that. So I have a lot of expertise on Python. I also have a lot of, because I do a lot of this particular work on the data visualization. So that's why what I'm going to do is just for today's session, what we are going to be doing, which is going to be nothing but what we are going to do here is just to show the difference, like how the data visualization is done with the help of a coding, and how do you do the data visualization with the help of a GUI based. So don't worry, sir, we don't know anything about Python. I don't want to teach you anything Python here now. I'm not interested to show something like what is Python here now, and I don't want to show the implementation. How the GUI based is different from the coding based. So for example, even nowadays, guys, Python is also become a common language for everyone. Nowadays, everyone is learning Python also. Even that also, almost all everyone is learning. Even IT, non-IT professionals, mathematicians, statisticians, everyone is learning Python. Independent of their particular role, they are learning Python there. So whenever, so now that is also has become a common thing for everyone. They started learning this particular Python. Everyone started learning about that. So same as it is, just here also, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to go more details into that. So if I open Python, so obviously many people says that, sir, we don't know anything about Python. What shall I do that? So whenever I show something in the Python, you may not be in a position to answer that. But whenever I do the same thing in Power BI, even you have never worked on Power BI earlier, this is the first time if you are using Power BI also, many of you can identify what to do because it is completely GUI based. Without having much knowledge or without having any prerequisites, you can start working on the Power BI. Just a little bit knowledge is required, guys. That's it. So observe carefully what I'm going to do now. So today I'm going to just show you how the data visualization with respect to the coding based and with respect to the GUI based, I'll do that. First of all, what we have to do one. Step one, wherever it may be, guys, whether it is a GUI based or whether it is a coding based or whether it is a GUI based, whatever it may be, what is the step one, guys? So I'll show you, don't worry, just I'll show you the example, guys. What is going to be the step one is nothing but, first of all, whenever you want to create a visual, we all of you know that we require some data is required, guys, right? Whenever you want to work with any data, first of all, we require some kind of an data is going to be required, guys. Without the data, we cannot work with them. So first of all, what we have to do, guys, step one is going to be nothing but what we have to say is get the data, guys. That means if you are working with Python, guys, we have to get the data into the Python. If you are working with Power BI, there also we have to get the data into the Power BI, guys. Anywhere concept is going to be same. Only difference is in Python, we have to write some code. In Power BI, we have to use some kind of a GUI based, guys. So don't worry, sir, we don't know anything about Python. You are teaching something, we can't understand anything. You need not to worry about that, guys. Okay, I'm just only showing you only the basics only I'm going to show you here, guys. That means just what is the difference between coding and a GUI. Only that is the one what I'm trying to show here. Apart from that, I don't want to start with, and anyhow, this is not the actual implementation class also. It is only just like an introduction class only, just to show the difference only. I'm going to show you this application, guys. Okay. Okay, fine. I don't know how many of you have a knowledge of here or how many of you have a knowledge of the Python. So anybody having any idea, guys? So how to get the data in the Python? Anyone, any idea, guys? Do you have anyone is having any idea about that? Anyone, guys? Yes, yes or no? Just I'm asking, guys. If you have it, say yes. If you don't have the knowledge, you simply say no.
No.
Just right.
No.
No. So no, the thing is, see, nowadays, everyone is trying to learn everything. See, because you know the industry requirements. So it is not saying that I know only this. So generalizing nowadays, everyone has to talk about that. So even for example, if the person is working on testing, also he's talking about something about Java, something about okay, no worries. Remember, guys, in okay, later we'll discuss about that. In Python, it is going to be coding is very easy, guys. Coding means don't think that we'll write hundreds of lines of code. Just here also we are going to write 2 to 3 lines of code only we are going to write it, guys. Maybe you heard about that, at least the terms maybe you have heard about that, but you are not aware about that. Maybe these are going to be used for something called as and getting the data. So in Python, guys, whatever the implementation you want to do, everything should be done with the help of something called as an modules and libraries will be there, guys. For every operation, there will be one module. Using that particular module, you can implement whatever the functionalities we have to do, guys. Have anybody heard about something called as a library called as an pandas? Anyone have you heard about the pandas, guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, pandas,
Yes.
matplotlib.
Yeah.
Have you heard about matplotlib? Any idea? Now, at least now, can you get an idea? What is matplotlib? Anybody having any idea about that? Matplotlib. It is basically used for. Okay, no worries. Matplotlib is used for data visualization, guys. It's a visualization library in Python. Pandas is basically used to get the data, manipulating the data manipulations and all these things what we have to do, guys. That means getting the data is done by pandas and data visualization is going to be done by Matplotlib. NumPy, pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Okay, these are going to be some of the Python libraries, guys. We are not going into deep into that. See, just I'm telling about that. So that means you heard about that. Nowadays everyone is hearing and talking about everything, guys. So even there are not expertise also. I don't know Java. I was not a Java developer, but I can speak with the I can speak about the Java, but I cannot say like that because I'm having a 20 years of experience. So whenever I'm having a 20 years of experience, so I should not say that I know only this one. So I've seen a lot of, I know about .NET, I can speak about .NET. Maybe I cannot do the programming. But if anybody asks me to write a program in .NET, I can write it. But it will take some time. I'll go online, I'll verify some syntaxes and all these things. Only I have to verify the syntaxes only. I know the logic, I know the flow, workflows, I know that what is the implementation we have to do. I know everything. But only thing is the syntaxes and all these things I don't know. That you can learn. If I have the concept, that is sufficient, guys. Okay. Fine, don't worry. This is going to be Python, guys. See how simple it is going to be there. I'm importing some Python library, guys. Import, which is going to be pandas as PD. This is the library what we have to import first of all, guys. Import pandas as, for example, PD. So pandas is implemented with a name called as PD, guys. See there how I'm reading the data. PD dot directly, guys. Read underscore CSV. I'm reading the data, guys. PD.read underscore CSV. I have a file, guys. In D drive, I have a folder called as an data folder. In that, I have a file with a name called as usercars.csv file. I'm reading this data and I'm putting this data into a variable called as an cars variable, guys. Simple, guys. I imported a library called as a pandas and using the pandas library, PD stands for pandas. In that, read underscore CSV. I have a file with a name called as usercars.csv in the data folder of D drive. I read the data and kept it into a variable called as an cars variable. This is your cars variable, guys. See the data, guys. 150 rows and there is going to be 6 columns of data was there. Put it aside. I'll come back to that. Let us do the same example in Power BI, guys. Even Power BI is also your first time you are seeing this screen. Maybe some of you have seen, some of you have not seen, guys. No worries. Again, I'll explain the concept. Don't worry, guys. Sir, you are opening the Power BI quickly. I don't have a Power BI. Don't worry. In the tomorrow's class, I'll tell you how to install Power BI. This is your Power BI environment, guys. Maybe even if you are looking at the screen for the first time, guys. First time you are seeing the screen, guys. Can you anybody tell me, guys, how to get the data or how to read the data from a CSV file? Can anybody help me out, guys? What shall I do? Just see the screen carefully and you can identify, guys. Even if I never worked on the Power BI earlier also, you can do it, guys. Anybody? Look at that and tell me which options I have to go.
Import data
Get
from
data.
Excel.
Get data.
Get
Yes,
data.
absolutely. Here we have the option, guys. Get data is there. Here also, guys, we can see get data
Get
from
data
another
from-
source is there. Multiple options are there. Import the data from SQL server or import the data from Excel. Okay, I'll do get data, guys. Can you tell me some options has been appeared, guys? Can you tell me which option I have to select it? Same
Yes, sir.
example.
Check
Hmm?
CSV.
Yes, absolutely. Just now we have seen now, guys. I imported the data from usercars.csv file, text or CSV file, guys. I'm using only the mouse. I'm not using the keyboard at all. See there in the same D drive. Just now I shown you know, guys. D drive. I have a folder called as the data folder. Same folder, the same location what I have shown you here now. D:/data slash. It is going to be. I have a file with a name called as usercars.csv file. Click on open. So once if I click on open, it is connecting and previews the data. And you can see the same data has been previewing here now. Just click on the load data, guys. Done. Data was loaded. Data was loaded, guys. Process is the same. Whether you do it by GUI based, whether you do it by using command based, there is no difference at all, guys. I'll explain all these things. Don't worry. What is this table view? What is a report view? I'll explain, guys. What is visualizations? What is data? What is filters? Everything I'll explain the concept later. See there? This is going to be your data. Same data in Power BI also we can see the same data. Even here also we can see the same data as it is. Now, hope you understood the difference, guys. Only 2 lines of code, guys. I imported the library and using the read_CSV function, I read the data and kept it into a variable called as a cars. I'm showing the cars data set. Here also the same thing. In Power BI also, it is doing the same thing. Only thing is with the help of the mouse, I am doing this. Here with the help of the, what we can write is coding. If you don't have the mouse with you, you cannot work with Power BI, guys. If your mouse is not working, you can't do anything in Power BI, guys. Because in Power BI, completely everything should be done only by using your mouse only. Your mouse has to work. Your whatever the pointer which is going to be there. So the mouse has to work. Without mouse is not working means you cannot first of all work with them. Here, even if the mouse does not work also, I don't have a problem. Only keyboard has to work. If keyboard is not working, I can't do anything in the Python. Because everything we have to type it from the keyboard. Everything we have to click from the mouse. Okay, now see, what is the next library? I have to import a library called as, which is going to be matplotlib, matplotlib dot, which is going to be .pyplot. Don't worry, this is not required for us. Just I want to show that. Here I don't want to just show what is my expertise in Power BI, guys. Or what is my expertise in the Python. I don't want to show that. Just it is, I'm only showing that this is the difference between coding and GUI based. So coding means you require some knowledge of Python or you may require some knowledge of some other language. But GUI based, only if you know how to use the mouse, that is sufficient. Just a little bit idea, what is CSV? If you know that, that is sufficient. Import text or a CSV file, select your file, click on open, click on the load, data has been loaded. See, I imported a library called as, which is going to be matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. See there? How simple I'm doing the plotting. PLT dot, which is going to be scatter plot. Don't worry. X is equal to price. Normal guys, y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. In our school days, we have learned, right? What is scatter plot? Y is equal to nothing but mileage. So what I have to do now? On x-axis, I'll take the price. On y-axis, I'll take the mileage and I will plot the data points. Comma, your data is equal to nothing but it's a cars data set. Over. That's it. Only just 1-2 lines of code only, guys. Sir, where is the visual? Sir, it is not showing any visual here now. Don't worry. It is going to be plt dot. I have to run a command called as show command. This is the data visualization. I didn't written any hundreds of lines of code, guys. I didn't written any hundreds of lines of code. Just a 2 to 3 lines of code. Imported pandas, imported matplotlib. Using pandas, I read the data. Using matplotlib, I plotted the data, guys. Simple, guys. Now, same plot, how we have to do it in, which is going to be here, guys. See there, here we have the visualizations are there, guys. Can you see? This is going to be scatter plot. Don't write anything plt.scatter. It is going to be scatter plot, guys. Very simple, guys. On x-axis, what you require? It's a nothing but drag and drop, guys. On x-axis, I require the price, guys. On y-axis, I require the what is going to be mileage. Don't worry. Later, you'll understand all these options, guys. It is summarizing the data. I don't want to summarize the data, guys. See this plot and this plot, both of them are going to be exactly the same, guys. You don't find any much difference here, guys. So if you can see on the left hand side, whatever the visual I created, that is in Power BI. Simple, I dragged and dropped it. Here I have written the code. Same plot, guys, same data point. See there? Same data point, guys, same data point. Here this data point, here this data point. Here we can see the data points. You can see there, same thing. Same thing, you can see the data, guys. Here also we can see the same thing. Nothing difference is there. But to plot this one on the right hand side, if you want to plot it, you have to know a little bit knowledge of Python. And you have to spend a little bit time also. Time means I didn't spend any hours of time. Just a 2 minutes it has taken. This has taken less than 10-15 seconds of time. That's it. So do you want to customize them? I want to change the color of this marker. These are yes, yeah, yes.
Navin, yeah.
Yes, yeah, Navin, yeah.
Actually, I have doubts actually.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Using in Power BI, you mentioned, right, like x-axis, y-axis, right? So how to put the values in the x-axis? What we can how to we can able to put x-axis only we can put this much of values and like the
No, it's not that much of values. You will understand that. That means first of all, you should have some knowledge of data. So that we'll discuss it later. So simple. Plotting is very easy. Plotting is very easy. See, price is a numerical. So as of now, I'm telling that. Price is a numerical value and mileage is also numerical value. Generally, scatter plots are used for numerical values. We are going to do that basically. Okay. For example, if I remove this x-axis as a price, for example, if I take the color here now, what will happen here is we'll get like a straight lines will get like this. And observe carefully, data is also not coming here now. On x-axis, color is in data because color is a string data, textual data. So that you will understand that when you go for the implementations and all these things, we'll understand the concept.
Normally it means we can able to do the plotting for y-axis means we can able to use only values, right?
Only that means it depends on the plot, whatever the plot you are using. See, every time you cannot say that you will have an x-axis, y-axis will be there. So for example, if we take a pie chart here now, this is a pie chart. Pie chart does not have any x-axis, y-axis.
Yeah.
Right? Well, that is the one. So you have to understand what is meaning of legend. Legend is there here now. Here also we have a legend and here also we have a legend. Legend is nothing but like a group. Legend is going to be what is a value and what is going to be values. Values are going to be nothing but how many cars are going to be there. So it is showing that SC model cars are 78, SCS model cars are 48 and SEL model cars are going to be 24, what we can see the data. It depends on the visual and we'll explain them. That means every time I cannot say that you always use only scatter plot only. So when to use scatter plot, when to use bar chart, that is what we have to know practically. And what shall I do? So when should I use this bar charts? When should I use a column chart? That is, if you know that, then you can decide when, how, and what we have to plot it according to the requirement.
Fine, sir. Yeah.
Fine. Right. Okay. Now come here. Now I want to, let us say that customize this color. How do you customize the color in which is going to be Python? Same application, everything is coding only, guys. There is nothing difference is there. Color is equal to, let us say that I'm setting some green color. I'm going to setting here now, or I'll set to some red color. I'm setting it to which is going to be C equal to red. C equal to red stands for color equal to red. X-axis must be price. Y-axis must be mileage. Data you take it from cars data set. Color equal to red. plt.show. See guys, even you have not having any idea about Python, within this 5-10 minutes of time only, you can easily understand what is going to be the Python, how it is working with that. See there, it is going to be the color is equal to red. I done with the help of the coding, C equal to. But in Power BI, how to do that? In Power BI, as you know that it's a GUI based. See there, go to the visualization. This is your visual. We have to format your visual there. These are what we call it as markers. what is the color of the marker? The color of the marker I want to change it to, which is going to be a red color marker. I'm going to be changing here now. So select whatever the colors you require and you can change the whatever the colors you require, we can change the required colors. Just an example, I'm changing the color. So see there, this one and this one is going to be almost all exactly, almost all, not exactly the same, but color also I'm trying to match with this particular one. See the light, a little bit shade may be different, but color is almost all the same color as it is. So in Python, it is a little bit darker color we have got. In Python, we have gotten, which is good. Power BI, we got a little bit lighter color we got. That's it. So that is the one difference between guys. Coding means don't think that you need some expertise on that. You require a lot of expertise. Just the libraries are required, guys. Matplotlib is a library. If you just use that library, Matplotlib, Cbond, some libraries will be there, guys. Taking the help of the library, we can create some kind of a visuals, what we can create it. Something like this. Apart from that, nothing is there. We don't require any much expertise and all these things. We don't require it. Just an example I'm showing you. There are some popular libraries are also there, guys. In Python, there are many popular libraries are there. It is going to be something like just an example, guys. Import, which is going to be Cbond. A Cbond is a library. It is going to be Cbond is a library. Let us say that I'm importing that particular library with a name called as an SNS. Just don't worry. I'm just showing you how we have to plot the data, how simple it is. Data was plotted. SNS dot, which is going to be count plot. We simply call it as count plot. X is equal to color. Data is equal to nothing but I said it is going to be what is cars data set. So what is the idea here is what is going to be this particular plot? PLT dot show. So what it is going to shows you each and every color, how many cars are there, it is showing the data. For each and every color of the car, how many are there? Which color is going to be more? Black. You can see black is going to be 35, which is least. I think gold is going to be least. Very simple. 1. Highest is black. Next highest is silver. The next highest is red. Even I don't know the counts. I don't know exactly what is the count. I think this is 26. I think so. This is 32. This is 35. I know the data, right? So this is 35, guys. Black is 35. Red is going to be, it's going to be gray. Silver is going to be 32. Red is going to be somewhere around 26 or something like that. Okay, something like that, I can understand the data. I've written some code. Same example, how we are going to do here, guys. Simple, I'm going to take in, which is going to be a column chart. I'm going to take it here now. This is what we call it as column chart. On x-axis, what you require. On x-axis, I require the color. Now you can understand, I think so, color. And the count of the cars on the y-axis, what we can say that. See the simple example. Same data, same application. Only thing is here the data is in a sorted order. Highest to least the data was there. Okay, no problem. You can remove that sort axis, how to remove the sort, all these things. I don't want the sort. According to the color, I require it. See there, according to the color in the ascending order, I require it. So starting with black, blue, gold, gray, last one is going to be yellow. So this is created by using Power BI and this is created by using, where is the report? Once again, PLT dot, which is going to be show here now. You can see this is going to be the plot, what we can see with the data. Just a minute. Right. Once you say PLT dot show, this is going to be the data, what we can see there. So this is going to be the what I have created by using Power BI. And this is the one which I have created by using Python. Both of them are almost all same. Color shades are different. Simple. Set it to blue color, the blue color will come. Here there's a blue color. Almost all same. Information is the same. Only thing is the order is black to yellow in the ascending order of alphabetical order of the color names. But here there is no specific order is there. It's not following any order. Highest to least, or which is going to be alphabetical order, red, green, silver, white, blue, black. It is not showing any particular order here now. Like that we can work with them. So see guys, even if you are using for the first time the Power BI, even seeing the screen for the first time, you are able to say, I want to click on the get data, get the data from text or a CSV file. Here there is a scatter plot. Even you didn't understand, even if you don't have the knowledge also, but simply you are able to create it, guys. Now you are able to import the data and create the visual. On first day, you can start creating the visuals. But in Python, it is not like that. So we have to know what is libraries, how to call it, what is scatter plot, what is x-axis, what is y-axis, what is the data. So many customization, guys. Everything is going to be customizable for me. I don't say that this is going to be customizable, this cannot be customizable. Everything can be customizable. Marker is equal to nothing but I can say star. That means what I did is, sorry, it is going to be marker equal to. Only the problem here is syntaxes and all these things we have to by heart them. plt.show. Simple. If in the earlier case you can see circles. Now in the place of the circles we have got something called as an stars. So stars are going to be nothing but in the place of the circles I placed a which is going to be star I have been got placed. The marker style has been changed. Here if you want to change the same marker style here now, you have to go to the visual and here we have a limitation. Here the thing is limitation. Whatever the option they have given, only that option only. See there, circles was given, squares was given, diamonds are given, triangles are given, cross marks, okay, minus, hyphen, and which is going to be plus symbol. There is no star. We cannot customize the star. Only these options only we can use. Plus symbol I can use, or a hyphen we can use, or something like a which is going to be a cap symbol like this we can use, or something like a squares we can use. We have some other options are there. Only which is going to be upwarded triangles. Only the upwarded triangles are there. Here I can do as many customizations we can do that. I can do anything I can perform here now. I can have which is going to be upwarded triangle, downwarded triangles. If you want a downwarded triangle, simple. Marker is equal to, we'll say that it is going to be V. V stands for it is going to be a downwarded triangle what we are going to get it here now. Something like this. See there, it is going to be a downward triangle. Whereas here, only upward triangle only it is going to be. Upward triangle only we can see. Here we can see the downward triangle also we can customize. Like that, so many options are there. So that's it, guys. That is the main difference between a coding based and which is going to be GUI based. So we don't work with them. So don't worry. Sir, is it necessary to learn Python now? Not at all required, guys. We are not going to work with that and we are not going to learn about that, guys. Okay, if anybody knows about the Python, they can use the Python, guys. Apart from that, it's not mandatory. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is the one difference which I want to show. So this is the difference between coding and which is going to be. So you can do the anyway. Now you decide, guys, whether you want to go for coding based, whether you want to go for GUI based. Both are having their own advantages, disadvantages, guys. So coding based means it will take some time. To understand the basics only, it will take 1 to 2 months of time. If you want to learn this, guys, at least it will take minimum 2 months of time to learn this visualization, because first of all, Python you have to know. After that, what is pandas we have to know. After that, we have to come to the which is going to be this data visualization. But in Power BI is not like that, guys. Within first day only, we can start with the visualizations. We don't require any prerequisite. Directly install the Power BI software and directly we can start working with that. Right, all of you guys? So that is what the main difference between a coding and which is going to be GUI based. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is the one difference which I want to show for the today's session. But don't worry, sir, we don't know Python, we don't know Power BI. I didn't understood what you have been explained. No need to worry about that. This is not the main lecture. It is not the main session also. It is only just to show you how the GUI is different from the scripting based or coding based. So what are the main advantages in GUI based? It is, even if you don't have any knowledge of any Python or SQL or anything, you're able to work on that, guys. Simple, you are dragging and dropping, you are creating the visuals, you are customizing, everything we are doing very easily. Same thing we are doing in the Python by using coding base with a little bit effort. It's not that much complicated, but a little bit effort is there. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it for the today's class. Just for today, we'll stop it here, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to start with the main part of the Power BI, guys. So what is Power BI software? Which software we have to download and install? How to open Power BI? I'll explain that environment, all these things. Slowly, 1 or 2 days, if you start working, you will automatically understand the environment, guys. Even for example, when you started using computers, initially everyone, we are not an experts in using the computer. Slowly, step by step, we started using, guys, right? You know how to copy the files, how to delete the files, how to rename the files. Slowly you have learned. Same as it is here also we learn, guys. Regularly, if we work on it, easily we can understand the concepts, guys. Okay, so that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, we'll stop it here. And just anyhow, I have a 5 minutes time is there, guys. 5-10 minutes, I can take some time. If you have any questions, guys, we can feel free to discuss, guys. Right? Anyone, guys? Yes.
Sir, can you show us the course content, sir?
Course content, I will share it. Absolutely, I'll share it. But just for today, just keep it for the timing. Tomorrow, anyhow, I'll explain about that particular course and I'm going to
Okay.
show you the course content. I'll show you, but for the timing, just if you want, I can share it. Just give me a second once. There is going to be
Okay.
Power BI.
One more question, sir.
Yes,
Actually,
yes, yeah.
you mentioned Python means Python we require for basic part or advanced part, sir?
It's not at all required at all. You don't
Okay.
require at all. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine, sir.
So
Yeah.
this is going to be the course content, guys. Just tomorrow I'll explain that particular application once because I have to tell you, like first I have to tell you about something. See, we have done this one, like introduction to Power BI, need of data visualization rules, history of data visualization. We have started. Tomorrow I'll tell about Power BI tools, installation, all these things I'll tell you. And after that, I'll show you like what content we have to learn. So these are the content mainly what we have to learn. So I'll share that. Tomorrow I'll share this particular document. First I'll explain them and then I'll share it. Then you can understand it. Right?
Fine, sir. Yeah.
Any
Okay. Yep.
any project you are going to cover
Yes. Yes,
during
yes.
entire course?
Entire project, we are going to do that after completion of your total course. For 3 days, 2 to 3 days, it will take it. I'm going to make you to do a capstone project by using Power BI, by taking a different data sets we have. It is up to your interest, which data sets you are interested, which domain you are interested. You can do it. I'll make you to do a capstone project for that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Right. Any others?
Sir,
yeah.
means on daily basis you are going to share the any PDF or recording videos or and all?
That also I'll explain it, but day-to-day recording video will be given after the class. What are the class we have taken? This live session will be recording. So today's session is getting recorded. After today, you are not yet you don't get this access as of now, but I think all of you have got a follow-up mails. I think so. Who has attended these sessions, demo sessions, they'll get a follow-up mails like this. Okay, so thank you for attending the Power BI class. Like this, we are going to get, which is going to be a follow-up mail will be coming like this. In that, there is a demo videos are there. Up to the demo classes, you will get the recording, what are the demo sessions at a free of cost. But after the main classes starts, who has been registered, they will get the videos, day-to-day videos will be there. They're uploaded to the Google Drive. So anyone guys who has missed the yesterday's class, if you want that yesterday's session, guys, I'm sharing the link here now. You can just go through this link, guys. Just click on the link. Not only today's class, guys, yesterday's class, today's class. Okay, another 3 or 4 classes we are going to get we'll get that, we'll upload to the video to the YouTube and we are going to share it with you guys. But regular classes only for the registered people only will get the access. Okay, so day-to-day recording videos and all the materials, I'll explain them, what you will get from me, what we are expecting from you. I'll just give a small introduction tomorrow and then I'll share you the course content and all these things. I'll share it in the tomorrow's class.
So after course completion, sir, means you give means how to prepare the resume and all?
Yes, I'll do that. We'll do it. That's a common general. It's a day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be the things generally.
Yeah, okay.
And see, nowadays, see, if you really speak it, instead of so many people ask me to for a resume. So what is there in the resume? I can download it from the internet and I can give you right. So that is not the matter. Nowadays, lot of AI tools has came. So if you just give the input to the AI tools, they are generating that particular resumes, right? So better use a technology. So every time, so for 20 years back or 15 years back, so they used to say that, sir, we want material, we want FAQs. Nowadays, what happened? Everything is available online. So simply if you go online and say which is going to be, what are going to be FAQs on Power BI. So just an example, FAQs which is going to be on Power BI. So you will get a lot of questions you are going to get it, right? So I'll also help it. What I'm saying is you need not to wait for me. You need not to wait for me to get this particular, all this stuff from my side. It is going to be simple. Only if you just open online, we are going to be getting here now. Okay. So we have not yet started with anything like this, right? We didn't started with anything applications. So all these things we have not yet started with that. Once you know that, once you start with an application, then you can start working on these particular questions. Okay, fine. But anyhow, I will also provide my own material. Apart from, lot of resources are available online, guys. You need not to worry about that, right? Okay, fine, guys. Any more? Any questions?
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks all of you for today, guys. Just for today, we'll stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow, same time, same link, guys. And maybe another couple of classes will start with practical implementation, guys. Okay. Thanks for today, guys. We'll meet tomorrow,
you, sir.
same time, same link. Thanks all of you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.